Sleeping Dogs, a game that completely blew my mind when I was a kid, with its exceptional graphics, state-of-the-art hand-to-hand combat, environmental attacks,
that's a lot of damage!
parkour, and captivating storytelling. Until date, it is one of the best yet most underrated GTA-like game ever.
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Like seriously, I still have gamer friends who have never completed this gem of a game. So as a huge admirer of this game, I thought perhaps I'd let more people on YouTube know what they missed out on. So the story starts with Wei, an undercover cop from San Francisco who has been given the responsibility to dismantle Sun On Yee, the biggest triad in Hong Kong, from the inside out. And in the first cutscene, he goes to deal drugs, which goes sideways when a security guard chooses to be a hero and tries to interrupt the deal. And the buyer, probably high on candy, completely butchers the dude. So here's the lesson, kids. If you see some mean looking dudes doing something shady, just take the night off and go home and order a pizza and watch some SpongeBob, because doing anything else ain't worth it. After a wild parkour chase, Wei gets arrested, but it's all part of the cover. But lucky for us, Wei meets his childhood friend Jackie, who's friends with Sun On Yee Redpole Winston Chu, and he was basically Wei's entry ticket into the gang. But his handler Raymond is concerned that Wei might get attached personally due to his past history with the gang, but Superintendent Pendrew assures him that Wei is the perfect man for the job.
Obviously blames the Trias for what happened to his family. It could turn into a vendetta.
Raymond, Wei Shen is perfect for this job.
But I noticed something very odd here. The door is there, and there is no door on this wall for sure. Then how did Wei get out of the room through this wall?
I guess we'll never know.
Then Wei saved Jackie's ass from a bunch of mean dudes, which was the first of many, as saving Jackie is a recurring event in this game. Jackie then introduces Wei to Winston, but they are quite cautious about letting new people into the gang, as they had another undercover cop before Wei trying to sniff out info, and unfortunately he got killed instead. But I noticed they dropped the F-bomb a lot, even where it's not necessary, to the point it feels quite forced. I don't know if it's just me, but I always noticed it even as a kid. Anyways, then Winston's lackey Conrad tries to test out Wei's combat skills, and Dogeyes arrives just on time to have a front row seat of that show. And I must say, the dialogue of this game is quite hilarious.
Oh, Mimi. Oh, yeah. First girl ever sucked my cock.
And I was the first guy who ever stabbed you. You remember me now?
Whoa, Wei, what the fuck, man? Seriously, Wei? I apologize. I'm really sorry. Your sister blew me.
Then Winston sent Wei and Jackie to sort out troubles in the night market stirred up by Dogeyes, since he wants a piece of Winston's business. But on the way, Jackie showed how loyal he is to Wei.
Wei? Winston's the boss, but when we were kids, you were the only person who was nice to me. You were my best friend, man. That means more than a boss, you know?
So we go there to extort protection money, and the envelope sticks right into the hand like magnet. And then we beat up some people to make sure the money was paid on time to Winston and not Dogeyes. Then I chased down a drug dealer named Ming, got caught by the cops, came across a new officer named Teng, who now knows Wei's identity. Went home, got some sleep, drank some juice, and then peed. Washed my hands since it is important to have basic hygiene. Then drove a bus to steal money from Dogeyes' bus route while blasting the coolest music ever. Then I apprehended Popstar, who was a drug distributor and worked with Ming. And apparently Emma Stone was in Sleeping Dogs, which is quite crazy.
I'm looking for this place, Old Temple Academy.
So we showed her around the town, went to a dojo, got complimented about Wei's crazy game.
Your skill level with girls, very good. Now time to assess your skill level in Kung Fu.
Learned a new move, and if you come back to the dojo with jade statues, you could learn more moves. Then Wei went to a club to beat up a guy named Benny who betrayed Winston, and to get to him we needed access to the VIP lounge through the hostess. And so we sang the loser anthem to her that kept repeating the lyric. And then I fought some dudes. One of them smelled really bad, so gave him a bath with the fishes. After sending a message to Benny, we returned to Winston's place, and everyone was staring at Wei in a sus way. And before we could even blink, they pinned Wei on the table and accused him of ratting Popstar out. But Wei pulled the biggest gaslight card ever and brainwashed Winston's roided low IQ brain into painting the floor with Ming's brain.
Popstar's gone, but you're still dealing, aren't you? So who's supplying you?
You're still looking for that bastard, aren't you?
But the Dogeyes crossed all of the lines by attacking Winston's mother's restaurant. Winston wanted to return the favor by burning Dogeyes' warehouse and kill Siwa, who used to run the warehouse for Dogeyes. But Wei spoke some sense into his brain and told him to make Siwa work for Winston instead. So Wei and the gang barged in, beat up some dudes, had some gunfights, apprehended Siwa, and took him to Winston. Anyway, because of Winston and Dogeyes' recent clash, both of them got summoned by the chairman, Uncle Po. Wei accompanied him there, and Winston told Wei to take care of his mother, his fiancé, and his business if something happens to him. But Wei with his silver tongue saved Winston from getting his tongue chopped off.
Winston says you're the one who made sure Siwa was not arrested.
No, it was Winston's idea. He had to assert himself, assert his position. But he didn't want to inconvenience you in the process.
After that, I helped Winston's fiancée Peggy with her wedding plan, got her flowers by spewing up some bullshit at the temple.
When energy flows among flowers, we are all everywhere. I am here and not here. I love flowers.
Ah, brother. So true, so true.
Sometimes I'll start a sentence, and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way.
But that was the calm before the storm, because then came the most brutal mission in the game, Winston's wedding. Some of the people from the triad broke the code and attacked during a sacred event like wedding, and massacred people. Wei got into the building, beat up a couple of dudes, but he was too late to save Winston and his fiancée. So Wei got hydrated, killed a few more people, and came across a very badly injured Uncle Po. Wei saved him and took him to a hospital, but Wei was deeply affected by this situation despite being a cop. And Raymond wanted to pull him out again, but Wei stood his ground and said he was HKPD's best chance at taking down Sun On Yi. And by the way guys, if you have watched till this point, please subscribe. Wei then went off the record to help Winston's mother Miss Chu to find out Winston's killer. And it turns out a dude named Johnny Ratface had infos about that. Wei kidnapped him and brought him to Winston's mother's restaurant, and she definitely gave him a very warm welcome. But because of the power vacuum in Winston's area, another Redpole Big Smile Lee wanted to take over that area, so he sent his Lieutenant Ponytail to send that message, but Wei's message was bigger. Then Wei killed a whole lot of Lee's henchmen and chased down Ponytail only to get pranked by him, and suddenly the cop showed up. Thankfully, another Redpole named Broken Nose Jiang saved Wei right on time, and she wanted to form an alliance with Wei against Big Smile Lee. And Wei said yes without even thinking twice. He then went to Miss Chu's restaurant, and it turns out it was Dogeyes who ordered the hit. So he went on a quest to kill Dogeyes as thugs in the most brutal way possible, and kidnapped him and brought him to Miss Chu. And she saved the best part of Johnny Ratface's stew just for him. And then she gave him the Miss Chu special.
Oh God, I'm sorry, please, no.
Wei and Jackie then got initiated into the gang. After that, they did a job together, but Jackie got arrested as per Pendra's order. But even then, Jackie didn't rat Wei out. Then we came to know that Uncle Po had died, so we went to the funeral after bailing out Jackie thanks to Officer Tang. But there we got ambushed by the 18K, and after killing all of them, Big Smile Lee threatened everyone that if he doesn't become the new chairman, shit's about to go down. And Lee's people stirred up a whole lot of ruckus in Wei's turf, so he literally obliterated them with a grenade launcher. But then unfortunately our friend Jackie got kidnapped, so Wei pulled up, beat up every thugs he met, and saved Jackie, who was buried alive by the 18K. But it was Lee who ratted him out to them. Wei then went home, had some sleep, only to get a text from Jackie telling him to meet him. So he went there, and trust me, I wasn't ready for that scene at all when I was a kid, and even today it hit me incredibly hard. Someone got a Jackie and left him to bleed to death, and Wei loved him like his own brother, so when he couldn't do anything to save him, he just hugged him out of desperation. And out of nowhere, someone hit Wei in the head from the back, and he woke up in a puddle of his own blood because this psychopath named Mr. Tong kept torturing him. He literally smashed Wei's foot with a hammer and drilled a hole into his leg with a drilling machine. And even then, he couldn't keep Wei down. While he was away, Wei freed himself by crawling towards a sharp tool and cut off the ropes, and a thug tried to attack him, so he strangled the guy to death death with electric cable. And despite getting tortured so badly, he had the strength to walk. Now in this part you could actually drown the guy into the toilet, but for some reason I didn't get the prompt. So I had to counter spam him to death. And as soon as we got to the other side of the door, Prime Wei was back. He beat all of them to death like nothing happened and parkoured his way out of the building. Then he found some more thugs, beat them up, stole their gun, killed some more of them, entered a sauna, beat up some brutes, washed his hands because it's important to maintain hygiene with so many external injuries, and then beat him up again. Then Tong showed up with a machete and Wei stabbed him to death with that, and found out Lee was planning to kill Jiang after killing Wei. But Wei is a party pooper and was on his way to ruin Lee's party. On his way, the game replayed all of his past conversation with various people, and one of them stuck with me till this day.
No matter what happens, Jackie, I won't leave you behind. I'll always come back for you.
And Wei kept his promise on that no matter what. So despite them being a bunch of polygons, I still got quite emotionally attached to Wei and Jackie's friendship. Wei then went in, killed a whole bunch of Lee's thugs including Ponytail, and when we thought we finally got Lee, he shot Wei with a shotgun point blank in the chest. And Wei still didn't die. He followed him while hanging by a speedboat and Lee crashed it into a fuel station. And again, Wei didn't die and had enough strength to fight back. At this point I'm convinced Wei is a metahuman because in past 24 hours his best friend got buried alive and then got killed. He got tortured, got shot in the chest, got into a near fatal accident, and still stood up like Captain America.
I could do this all day.
Like he was completely... But then Lee said it was Pendrew who ratted him out, but Wei wouldn't let Lee get away with everything he has done. So he put him into an ice chipper and shredded him into pieces. Wei then got patched up and became as good as new and received an envelope with a flash drive from Jiang. And it had a video of Pendrew killing Po. So Pendrew got arrested and Wei left him to die in the holding cell with other Sun On Yi members. And since Wei was loyal to the gang and deleted every problematic members of the gang, Jiang let Wei go despite him being an officer of the law. Sleeping Dogs was incredibly fascinating to me as a kid for the amount of stuff you could do. No matter how little they were, no other games during that time let you do all that. And the storytelling was a masterpiece. Also, this game reminds me that I used to go to my friend's house and he would play it and we would do funny commentaries. And then he'd come to my place and I'd play it and do commentaries again for the same missions. So many memories are attached to this gem of a game and it always takes me back to my childhood whenever I play it. Time Machine may not exist, but we have Sleeping Dogs instead of that. Thank you so much guys for watching till the end and listening to my anecdotes. I hope I gave you guys a trip to your good old days as well. Let me know about your favorite memories about this game and hit the like button if you liked the video and subscribe to help me grow. And I'll see you guys in the next one.